Welcome to Luxury Life. In the bowels of an unfrozen mountain located on an island high above the Arctic Circle between Norway and the North Pole lies a resource that is vital to the future of humanity. It's not oil, coal, or precious minerals, instead, but seeds. Millions of tiny brown specks of more than 930,000 different varieties and food plants have been kept within the global seed vault on Spitsbergen, which is part of Norway's Svalbard archipelago. It's essentially a gigantic security deposit box that holds the world's biggest collection of biodiversity from agriculture. So in this video, we are going to talk about the North Pole 9 million Doomsday Vault. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. A vault constructed within an Arctic mountainside to protect the world's crops, seeds from disease, war, and other disasters was flooded with new deposits, including one from the first organization that made a withdrawal from the vault, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, located on Spitsbergen Island, which lies halfway between the mainland of Norway as well as the North Pole, is only occasionally open during the year to reduce its seed bank's accessibility to the outside world. With a capability in excess of 4.5 million samples, the Doomsday Vault serves a humanitarian function as a last resort Noah's Ark for the Earth's seeds. Since its creation, except for urgent deposits, the vault's doors have been only opened 3 times per year. The remainder of the time, the vault is closed. Once inside the container, seeds are kept in black box conditions and will be viable for a long time. We back up our lives using insurance, hard drives, and the cloud. Why not replicate this to protect the planet? The vault was established by a collaboration formed by the Norwegian Ministry of Agriculture and Food and the Crop Trust, under the support of the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, which was charged with establishing it and now monitors it. The vault is open to anyone from the world to transport and preserve samples from every corner of the world. After receiving the samples at Oslo Airport, the vault organizes transportation to Svalbard and preserves copies in a safe and secure long-term and free storage facility. The frozen items include seeds that are essential to the current practices of agriculture, as well as wild strains of domesticated varieties and older samples that are no longer in use after freezing. Although it is located close to the North Pole, Svalbard is not polarized. Nearly 2,000 kilometers north of the Norwegian mainland, 1,700 meters above sea level, and 130 meters deep in the thick permafrost that covers the mountainside, Svalbard's isolated glacial tundra is still calm, stable, and largely difficult to reach. As the rest of the world is experiencing turbulence in the realm of politics, as well as climate stability and weather, Svalbard is expected to remain among the driest, coldest, and most secure places on the planet. The peace on this island remains unchanging, within and outside of its concrete outer. The entrance is unassuming and dystopian. Illuminated optical artworks through a dark, long tunnel leading to the vault that Haga refers to as the cathedral. South Korean samples are kept alongside North Korean, Syrian, American, Russian, and many other nations' seeds with no protest, like plant preservation, which could be all that the world can agree on. A variety of plant species from 5,000 are frozen in the vault, then shipped to the Northern Hemisphere from all over the world. Once the vault is stocked with ceiling-to-floor shelves, which are sealed aluminum bags at negative 18 degrees Celsius, seeds are uploaded to the Seed Portal database. Once the seeds are uploaded, the envelopes are likely to never be opened again unless a catastrophe occurs. It is also stable seismically, and its northern altitude and latitude are crucial in protecting seeds from threats like rising sea levels, tsunamis, rodents, pests, and other illnesses. Svalbard is also very far from any additional gene banks, which typically are located further to the south, which means the political and environmental stress that could be a threat to the original copies aren't likely to be able to reach the security that is Svalbard, Norwegian Arctic. Norway is a peaceful and safe place in the middle of the planet, says Seed Vault Management, and in many ways, it is an ideal location to host the seed backup of all time. While it is geographically stable, the vault is well prepared for the inevitable changes that will occur because of global warming. The precautions have been taken to protect the building from water to prepare for wetter and warmer climates in the near future, and the climate in this region is constantly being assessed to ensure the protection of the seeds in this site. The Seed Vault isn't alone in deciding to use the security that comes with Svalbard as a place to store its contents. Just a few kilometers away from the vault, there's also an archive called the Arctic World Archive, a safe archive for the world memory that houses government secrets as well as writings of the Vatican Library, Rembrandt masterpieces, research breakthroughs, and modern artifacts of culture. The idea of stockpiling duplicates of seeds in this manner dates into the 80s, along with an American agriculturalist named Carrie Fowler, who over the next couple of decades began to bring the idea to the forefront. Through the years, the former Crop Trust director began laying the foundations for the Global Vault via his numerous interactions and collaborations with NGOs, as well as powerful politicians through his leadership in an international conference and program on plant genetic resources at the FAO, or UN. In 1996, he developed the first ever global assessment of diversity in crops, as well as the plan of action on genetic resources of plants. In the following years, he grew his involvement on the ground, eventually being a member of his country in the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research, or the CGIAR, as well as working on an implementation plan for the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources across 150 countries. He urged establishing multilateral systems for the plant genetic resources. Fowler was among 2 foreign members who were elected to be a part of the Russian Academy of Sciences because he was the leader of an effort to help save one of the country's and the world's largest collection of berries and fruits varieties at an experimental agricultural station in St. Petersburg. In 2001, the Norwegian government, which 20 years earlier had established the nation's first seed bank inside an old coal mining facility located on Svalbard, and was invited by International Board of Plant Genetic Resources, or IBPGR, now called by the name Biodiversity International, to set up the first ever global seed backup facility within their glacial mountain slope. The vault is now administered by the Nordic Genetic Resources Center, or NordGen, which is able to receive, store, and safeguard the world's seeds at no cost. In today's fast-changing world, the main mission for Nordgren, as well as the Vault's mission, is to supply the world with genetic protection in the face of global threats. The DNA stored in these cells will not only help in the development of future breeding strategies for plants, as well as provide vital genetic material that can be used in research and development in various applications, but most importantly, in the creation of new genetic variants of crops that are important for agriculture, which can flourish in the various climates that will be in the near future. Securing the diversity of the world's crops is a worldwide concern and a necessity for the future of foods and nutritional security, states the Crop Trust. Environmental stressors like floods, droughts, wildfires, and diseases can significantly reduce diversity and yield. This can result in devastating consequences downstream on society, the environment, as well as our global economic system. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.